What's up guys, welcome to the Nebo Mountain Hunting channel. I'm Chuck Hammond, and in today's video we are going to go over some of the proposed amendments to Utah's elk management plan. Hey guys, if you watch this whole video, one of you are going to win these Razor HD binoculars. For the last 12 years, I've worked with 5 different fish and game agencies across the West. And just like many of you, I have noticed the rapid declines of our deer populations, as well as declines of trophy animals in both deer and elk. We need these changes because in Utah, we currently have 75,000 people applying for only 3,000 limited entry permits each year. And in 2014, that number was only about 55,000 people applying for 2,500 limited entry permits. One of the things that we've done in our state to make our trophy quality of our animals worse is we have added more limited entry elk hunts, trying to offset the demand for people hunting these hunts. And so in these proposed changes, we're going to outline ways that we can do that without negatively impacting our elk herds. And then on the flip side, for all those guys that want opportunity hunts and a chance to get out in the field every year and fill their freezer, in 2014, over-the-counter tags didn't sell out for 3 months. Currently, they are selling out in many cases within minutes. Our trophy hunts are no longer as good as they once was, and our over-the-counter hunts are almost impossible to get, hardly making them over the counter. So we're getting the worst of both sides. It's more difficult to draw a limited entry permit, and when you do draw those permits, the trophy quality is worse. And the way we are doing things now, it's only going to get worse year after year. Many people ask, why can't we just increase the population of elk? Currently, the elk herds in the state of Utah are at or near objective, which means we don't actually have a lot of room to increase the elk population without negatively impacting other species as well as agricultural land and urban areas. We have these issues and we can't necessarily fix it by simply increasing the elk population. Utah is one of the states that you can actually have 3 elk tags in the same year. Many people always debate, should we be managing for more trophy opportunity or for more hunting opportunity? And my suggestion is we completely change the draw structure and allow you guys as hunters to choose, do I want to hunt every single year or close to it, or do I want to wait and hunt trophy class animals as often as I can? Our current system is just simply not working. Many of you guys may not like all the proposed changes. When you disagree, ask yourself this: am I disagreeing for a selfish reason? Or is what is being proposed, will that help the elk population? Will that help the trophy quality of our elk herds? Will that make our future generations hunting better? Or am I simply just disagreeing for selfish motivations? I think we all know that if we don't do something about it to change, that our kids are never going to have any of the same chances and opportunities that many of us have had. Let's jump into the proposed amendments for the Utah Elk Management Plan. Let's start with our first proposed change, which would be to the current hunting season dates. We would propose that the archery any bull elk hunt be changed to start on the last Saturday in August and last 21 days. The archery spike and cow hunt would start the last Saturday in August and last 14 days. The any bull, any legal weapon hunt, proposed changes would be that it would start the day after the archery any bull elk hunt ends, and it would last 5 days. The muzzleloader hunt, the start date would be the Saturday following the conclusion of the any legal weapon hunt and last 7 days. The any legal weapon spike hunt and any legal weapon any bull hunt would start the first Saturday in October and last 7 days. The late season hunts, any legal weapon any bull late season hunt would be eliminated, which that would be a big change because that hunt would no longer exist. The late archery hunt would remain the same as it currently is. The spike muzzleloader hunt season would also have no changes made to that. The primary difference between the current hunting dates and these proposed hunting dates is these hunting dates are slightly shorter than current hunting dates. And the purpose of this is to be able to allocate a few more tags, giving you guys more opportunity to get out in the field. We are giving the elk a couple of day break between hunts so they are not feeling so pressured, and we are forcing hunters to be less selective, which allows the best genetic bulls to have a better chance to live to a mature age so they can showcase their full genetic potential. To give you guys an example of what I'm talking about with genetics, many of our bulls in Utah only ever get to be relatively small animal even at a young age. However, we have other bulls that can grow into true giants. But what we are doing, we are so good as hunters that we are killing the best genetic bulls at a very young age, and the only ones that live to be mature are the ones with the worst genetics. So by shortening the hunting seasons, this will allow a better chance for the better bulls to live to reach maturity. We are going to talk about the general season any bull units briefly. The rifle and muzzleloader seasons, they'll keep the current hunting dates. The archery season will be changed to match all other any bull seasons. The cow hunts will remain unchanged except for the introduction of designated safe zones where cow elk hunting will be prohibited, and we will talk about that in another video. But the purpose of that is to simply be able to slightly increase elk populations without harming other species, etc. The next big change will be how we allocate tags in the state of Utah. We're going to change the draw structure. Even though general season hunts will not be eliminated or changed, and neither will cow hunts, there will no longer be over-the-counter hunts. Over-the-counter tags will be eliminated, other than leftover cow tags. And the reason we won't eliminate the leftover cow tags is because we need to give the Fish and Game a tool to be able to control elk populations in areas where there are too many elk, so we always need to be able to sell cow permits to be able to keep the cow elk population in check. Hunters will be allowed to apply for only one of the following categories per season: any bull hunts, spike-only bull hunts, or cow-only hunts. Tag distribution will be modified as follows. 90% of tags will be allocated to hunters with the most points to reduce point creep. 10% of the tags will be distributed through a random draw to maintain excitement, because I do believe that that is important. And how that has changed from the way it currently is currently 50% of the tags go to the people with the most points, and 50% of the tags go out in a random draw. And what this does is makes it so less tags go in a random draw, and it gives more tags to the people with the most points, which slows down point creep. We still think it's important to allocate 10% of the tags in the random draw so everybody has a chance, just because that does make it fun. Another change will be the 5-year waiting period will be eliminated. Many of you guys are going to be asking, well, what about my current points? This is what's going to happen with your current points if these changes are made. All limited entry points will be carried over into the new any bull system. All cow elk points will be carried over into the new cow elk system. If and when the hunting demand exceeds the available permits for spike elk, there will be a spike-only point pool. An important change is all any bull hunts will use your any bull points. This means if you have any limited entry points and apply for a unit that is currently managed as a general season any bull, you will lose your points. If you have bull elk points and decide that you would like to hunt cows or spikes, you may do so without losing your any bull points. However, for that year, you will not be able to gain a point the years you apply for spike or cow permits. Youth opportunities. This is a big one because many of our youth do not have opportunities to hunt. Youth will be able to apply for any bull permits and/or points. If they are unsuccessful in the draw, they will be able to purchase leftover spike and cow tags. If a youth applies for a spike hunt, they will be guaranteed a permit. So the youth will get a permit before anybody else if they choose to forego the any bull application and just apply for the spike. And I believe that there will be leftover spike and cow tags because we are going to make people choose what hunt they want to do. And I do believe that a lot of people will choose to wait and be able to hunt a trophy bull. So for that reason, I do believe that there will be some leftover tags. The elk herd management itself won't be changed a whole lot. Population objectives will follow the current objectives. Cow elk permits will be allocated based on herd objectives. Spike elk tags will remain capped at 15,000. Units managed as general. Any bull units will continue to not have spike-only hunts and will be managed for opportunities at any bull. These permits will also be capped at 15,000 just like they currently are. Any bull elk permits on limited entry units will be adjusted annually based on age class. No unit will be managed for an age class objective less than 5.5 to 6 years old or more than 7.5 to 8 years old. Units will not be managed based on bull to cow ratios. And the purpose of that is, again, we want hunters to choose whether they want to see more big bulls on the mountain or if they want to be killing spikes. And so that is why we're not managing the herd based on bull to cow ratios. So trophy bull units will be managed to age objectives. The purpose and justification of making these changes are: elk herds cannot outpace the current demand for elk hunting. By making these changes and sacrifices, we accomplish these key things. We currently have that group of 75,000 hunters applying for about 3,000 permits. We change this to include 15,000 general season permits, which in turn makes it 75,000 people applying for 18,000 permits without having to sacrifice trophy quality to do it. For those hunters seeking opportunities, we increase the odds for obtaining spike and cow tags if they wish to fill the freezer with quality meat every year. We provide entry-level hunts that are more easily obtained by the youth. Most importantly, we don't sacrifice the well-being of our elk herds to do any of it. What makes this system far better than our current system? We currently have a debate between whether we should manage our herds for trophy quality or for hunting opportunities, and the worst part about it is our herds suffer. If we keep our current system, we are either going to never be able to draw a tag, or we are going to deeply hurt our elk populations and our elk herd health. However, with this new system, we are allowing you guys to choose what type of hunter you want to be without being a detriment to the elk herd health. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching. As promised, one of you guys are going to win these Razor HD binoculars, and how you're going to do it, you're going to leave the most thoughtful comment in the comment section below. And 4 weeks from when this video is posted, we are going to choose a winner to take home these amazing binoculars. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you are interested in these topics, please like, subscribe, share with any of your hunting friends or anybody else that may be interested, because we are going to be diving much deeper into these topics, and I'll be taking you across the West to show you hands-on why I believe all these changes that I propose will benefit our elk and our future hunting generations.